The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A gain of 18.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 6.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
16 yards, a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Warner in on the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Wendell Smallwood.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing, Jones. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, forget the field goal to try to tie this thing. They'll have a chance to take the lead here with 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56. All day, dog. 6 guys. Check out 480.
This is Gallman. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 49ers 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now Gallman. Powers pass, and he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Wayne Gallman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
49ers 3. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 27, Garoppolo. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Finds Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Play action, Garoppolo. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd down.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Dalvin Tomlinson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Smallwood. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Here we go. 56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm coming.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position, When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Charlie Warner.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers, and now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
It's a gain.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Here we go. 180. 54.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the play. And it's third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Garoppolo now. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike, here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Gold is able to put it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And it drops down incomplete.
Golden Tate.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Second down and 10.
They run the counter to Smallwood. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On the draw, this is Gallman. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense
at their own
1st and 10.
line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for number 39. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Coming right, Smallwood on the toss. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 47-yard line.
Second and 2. Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dexter Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
At the 2-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Touchdown San Francisco.
Dylan Cantrell there to make the grab. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. They'll try running him with Coleman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
12. Giants 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10. At the 25-yard line.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a second and 10. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 44-yard.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
2-yard line.
On first down, Smallwood, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is Cantrell. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end.
Complete to Ross Dwelly.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run right side with Mostert, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Kyle Juszczyk.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd down at 4. To throw is Garoppolo. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Tevin Coleman, 41 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Niners 19, Giants 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw again. Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyler Fackrell providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Gould is good.
He's good.
And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
22.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or do you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
To the 49ers.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Mostert. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Niners 29, Giants 7. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Jones. This one complete to Smallwood. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Handoff comes to Smallwood. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First and 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Jones. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10. at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Garoppolo on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.